Somebody's getting it, somebody's getting my love. Somebody's getting it, somebody.
What's happening, everyone? Today I'm going to be talking about Glasgow because I'm already done with the finals, and the past couple of days I was talking to friends about what it is, what it was like 1 year ago when we were done with the finals, and the reasons why we chose to come to Glasgow. So I thought it would be, interesting to share my thoughts on it. I have talked about this topic a bit on my channel, but not in much detail. Also, I will overlay this vlog with a couple of clips from the day of filming with Unite students when we did a student tour guide video of Glasgow. So some of you might have seen these edits from my channel already. Those of you who are not subscribed there are lucky because you're gonna see them today. And so let's get to it, guys. So 1 year prior to coming to Scotland to actually study, I came to Scotland with Matic to just, do a round trip through St Andrews, Edinburgh, Glasgow, and we visited Edinburgh University, St Andrews University, University of Glasgow, obviously, and Strathclyde, which is another university in Glasgow. And the moment that I stepped on the campus of Glasgow, I just fell in love because I'm a bit of a fanboy of Harry Potter. I know it's childish, but I just somehow like the atmosphere the film has. And I had, the school has exactly the same atmosphere. I mean, the school, the original building, or the main building rather, not the original one, has this, Hogwarts feeling of it, which I immediately fell in love with. So, yeah, I didn't have some special reasons as in terms of, my subject was performing well or was the school so highly ranked. I mean, any school is better than the schools in Slovakia, so I was, happy to choose any of those. So that's the main reason why I chose Glasgow. And also the gym was completely new, and it's got some of the best lifters in there and some best of the equipment in there. So that was a major reason why I chose Glasgow, to be honest.
I don't like what I see. Somebody's getting my action, someone other than me. Yeah. 'Cause when I kiss you, it just ain't the same. Slip the other night and call me someone else's name.
Coming here, it was a bit of a shock because I really had a hard time understanding the locals, because the accent, I mean, it really is tough, especially for us foreigners. And I was used to American accent because most of my tutors back home were Americans. So it was a really big shock for me. But after some time, after this whole year, I can say that I've adapted a bit. It's easier for me to understand the accent, but still I do struggle sometimes. But overall the people are really friendly, and they're okay if you don't understand, or if you just need help, which is a big plus, to be honest, because compared to Slovakia, as I mentioned in the previous vlog, people tend to be very self-centered, and sometimes even it can be perceived as rude, especially when you're walking down the street. It's not that common that people just start chatting. Compared to around here in Glasgow, it is really common, and especially compared to other cities that have been around Scotland, people in Glasgow, and even I've heard this from locals, is that they are really honest, and they are really good with jokes, and that's a major plus for me because I just like comedy in my life. As you can see in these edits, me and Unite and all the other vloggers went to visit all sorts of different places that me and the other vloggers suggested that are cool to visit, because all those vloggers are based around Glasgow. All in all, it was an amazing day meeting all those new people, and overall the collaboration was really fun to do. And those places, I mean, I didn't know there's so many cool places until those other vloggers showed me. Also, besides you know, all of the typical pubs and all that, Glasgow has a lot to offer in terms of like good Instagram pictures, because I'm not much of a fan of traveling to historic sites and all that, or you know, getting some cool views, because, well, you know, I just get up to a place, see it, and I say like cool and walk away. But I like to go to places to take good photos, or you know, capture some good shots, or you know, just get the likes for Instagram. So you know, Glasgow has a lot to offer in terms of views, especially like from the lighthouse, which is a building in the city center. Just a couple of days back, I realized the only reason why it's called lighthouse is because apparently they store water in there in case of a fire emergency. It's not an actual lighthouse, as in, you know, for boats. And also, like, the Glasgow necropolis has an amazing view. It's not, you know, like when you say necropolis, it's obviously not a place that you want to visit. Just like, yeah, it's cool. Let's just go and visit a necropolis. But you know, the view up there is pretty amazing, and it does add to the overall atmosphere of, you know, like that Hogwarts feeling that I mentioned. You know, Glasgow, not just the university, but overall Glasgow gives you that feeling, and the necropolis emphasizes that as well. I don't want to discredit any other city that's, you know, in Scotland, or, you know, as a matter of fact, in the whole United Kingdom. Edinburgh also has a lot to offer. It's just an hour drive from Glasgow. I do recommend you doing a trip there one day if you're from Glasgow. If you're anywhere, you know, if you're not from here, I definitely recommend you visiting Glasgow and also Edinburgh, but, you know, Glasgow is better in my opinion. So definitely come here. It might be a bit of a gloomy city once it's raining, but I guess that can be applied to any city in the world, as a matter of fact, but especially to the United Kingdom in general, since it tends to rain here quite often. There is one place that I have not mentioned in any of my vlogs, or we haven't actually filmed there, because I discovered it quite recently. It's a world buffet on Socialise Street. It's a place that, you know, has all the foods from all the cuisines, well, not all the cuisines, but quite a few, and you can eat as much as you want for a fairly reasonable price. So if you're hungry in Glasgow, definitely go visit that place. And on top of it all, definitely go visit or go watch the other videos by the other vloggers, because they've also got some pretty cool recommendations of some pretty cool places, so be sure to watch those. This is going to conclude this vlog. If you liked it, do hit the thumbs up button, because it does let us know that you liked the video, and we should create more videos like these, or this in particular. And have a nice time until the next one, and see ya.